Welcome to This Just In, a weekly news show highlighting the people and events in Newport News Public Schools, where our schools offer fun, educational activities for the whole family, encouraging everyone to learn together. To celebrate their school's cultural diversity, Watkins Early Childhood Center hosted their annual Multicultural Night. In the spring, all Watkins families were invited to an evening celebration with food, music, and family fun. Staff and parents were welcome to set up a table highlighting the country, state, or city their family is from, with decorations, historical facts, cultural wardrobes, and delicious samples of food and drinks. Experiencing the range of diversity was like taking a whirlwind tour around the globe, with so many fantastic and beautiful cultures to explore and learn about. Homemade and store-bought delicacies made the journey that much more fun, with families tasting culinary staples at each stop. At many tables, students enjoyed fun activities that helped them learn more about the numerous cultures represented. Students enrolled in the Dual Language Immersion Program, who learn in both English and Spanish each school day, added their musical talents to the festivities. Thanks to a diverse team of educators and families who put so much effort into sharing their heritage, Watkins Multicultural Night was a wonderful display of different cultures coming together in unity. McIntosh Elementary had much to offer families during their night at the museum this past spring. With a focus on ancient art, stations were set up around the school for families to explore Africa, China, Egypt, Greece, and Rome. To better understand these ancient civilizations, students and parents were able to design their own artwork in the same style as each culture. Families also took part in a fun scavenger hunt to encourage everyone to explore each civilization, while touring the bounty of student art that adorned the hallways. Once they had experienced all the pop-up museum had to offer, families were free to browse the clothing closet set up in the cafeteria. With contributions from McIntosh's staff, along with generous donations from Act II Consignment Boutique and Clothes Mentor, the free clothing closet offered clothing, shoes, and accessories to family members of all ages, making McIntosh's Night at the Museum far more engaging and beneficial than most museum experiences. An Achievable Dream Academy joined forces with Piggly Wiggly Grocery Store in early spring to offer families an evening of math fun. With a camo and counting military theme, Math at the Market took place at the Piggly Wiggly on Jefferson Avenue to show students how the math concepts they learn at school translate to everyday use. When families arrived, students received a grade-appropriate worksheet to guide them on their math mission. To complete the real-world math problems, students had to weigh produce, count and add fruit, compare prices, and understand the difference in container sizes, all practical math skills needed when shopping and saving money. Parents and grandparents were happy to lend some helpful advice to their young shoppers, while educators toured the grocery store, assisting students when needed. Students were also invited to use their skills in estimation to guess how many pieces of candy filled a jar. Prizes were awarded to the first dreamers that arrived, and a few Piggly Wiggly gift cards were given to families who attended and completed their grocery shopping. Math at the Market offered families a fun evening while emphasizing how important math is in our day-to-day lives. The first day of school is before Labor Day, with students arriving on Monday, August 28th. Here is some additional information to help you start a fantastic school year. Bus routes are assigned according to your child's home address. Newport News Public Schools' user-friendly Bus Stop Query and Zone Finder website allows parents and students to determine the bus stop closest to their home and the approximate walking distance to the bus stop. All students will be issued a T-Pass card, which families can use to track their children's location. Students simply swipe their personal T-Pass on a card reader as they board and exit the school bus. Parents and guardians will then receive notifications when their child gets on and off the school bus through the Here Comes the Bus website and app. Through this app, families can receive confirmation that their child's bus has arrived at the bus stop or at school, and receive notifications when the bus is a certain distance from the bus stop. If you do not plan on using a school bus to transport your child to and from school this year, you can email the Transportation Department to inform them. Please include each child's full name and school. If you have any questions about bus transportation, please contact your school's main office. Jefferson Lab is offering a science enrichment program for 5th, 6th, and 8th grade teachers. The after-school program is called Jefferson Lab Science Activities for Teachers, or JSAT, and it's designed to increase teachers' knowledge of the physical sciences while energizing their lesson plans and student engagement. The program begins in September and runs through May. More information is available online, and the deadline for applications is Friday, September 15th. And a reminder for parents, the first week of school is a 4-day week for students. Schools are closed for students on Friday, September 1st. Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of This Just In. And check out more fun and informative videos at npstv.com to see the many great things happening in Newport News Public Schools. Thanks for watching.